Hello everyone, my name is Sarah, and thank you so much for being here and allowing me to be a part of your practice today. Before starting off, I'd like to dedicate a moment to the ancestors and the yogis that came before me that allowed us to be practicing yoga together today. I like to just breathe and set my intention and devotion to them. Because of those dedicated yoga teachers, I'm allowed to do what I'm doing now and appreciate the practice. Today, we're going to be starting in child's pose. So the knees can be together or apart, sitting the hips back against the heels, relaxing the shoulders down, relaxing the hands completely. You can either place your forehead on the mat or relax the chin on the mat. We're going to be holding this pose for a few minutes, rocking the forehead and the chin from side to side to ground yourself into the mat. To signal to the body that we're safe to breathe, that it's okay to just be. A gentle reminder that my voice is not a strict set of rules. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and most importantly, listen to your body. This gentle morning flow has the intention of strengthening and lengthening and allowing yourself to soften into the morning and into your day. And slowly, let's start breathing together by taking a deep breath in through the nose, ballooning the stomach, allowing the chest to expand. And on the exhale, sigh it out the mouth, let it go. 2 more just like that. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. Inhale all that new energy and exhale what no longer serves you. I'd like you throughout the class to allow your breath to be as loud as you need to. The breath is the signal to this life. When you're ready, slowly walk the hands over to the right outside of the mat. Maybe the left hand can come on top of the right, or option to bring that right hand behind the spine to the thigh, and resting here for a moment. Softly expanding the left side of the body and appreciating the stillness before we welcome movement into the body. Take one more deep breath in here and a deeper breath out here. Slowly walk the hands back into the center. Take a moment here. And when you're ready, walk the hands over to the left, extending the right arm long, maybe reaching that left arm back to the spine. And appreciating where you are now and growing from there. Simply appreciating the state of being and breathing. Take one more breath here And another breath out here. Slowly walk the hands back into the center. Taking a deep breath in here. And a deeper breath out here. And let's softly start welcoming some movement into the body, bringing the chest up, coming into tabletop position, bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And on an inhale, open up the chest, dip the stomach, look up. Exhale to round the spine, chin to chest, becoming smaller. Inhale to shine the heart forward. Exhale to reel yourself back into the body, taking rounds of cat and cow here at your own pace, your own breath. Slowly creating that connection with the breath and the mind. One more inhale here, open up the chest. And exhale, bring it back into a neutral position. And let's slowly bring that right shoulder to the right hip, the right ear to the right shoulder as well. Inhale, bring it back into the center. And exhale over to the left shoulder, left hip. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right, allowing the side of our bodies to appreciate the movements of cat and cow as well. Stay on the right side of the body and slowly dipping the stomach, opening the chest, breathing in, and exhale, bring it to the left side of the body, incorporating rounded cat and cows here, bending the shoulders as much as you need, allowing the head to naturally roll and reversing it when it calls to you to bring that fluidity and mobility in the spine. And remember to be patient with yourself. Softly bring it back into a neutral position, and let's bring a gentle wrist stretch, bringing the fingers towards the knees, palms facing down, rocking back and forth, maybe bending the elbows, breathing into those uncomfortable spaces and creating more space there. From here, let's simply flip the palms, fingers still facing the knees, rocking back and forth. I know this can be a little intense sometimes, but the wrists are so important. From here, bring the fingers facing towards each other, bending the elbows, bring the torso up and down. From here, let's release the wrist stretch. Option to sit back on the heels or on the toes and just shake out those wrists, rolling them around. From here, on an inhale, bring the arms to the sky, interlace the fingers, flip the palms, breathe in. On the exhale, bring it over to the left. Option to ground down that left hand and keep that right shoulder back. Inhale to bring it all the way up, interlace the fingers one more time, flip the palms, and bring it over to the right. Keep that left shoulder back, option to ground down that right hand and reach the left arm over. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and breathe. Inhale, bring it back into the center, interlace one more time, flip the palms. On an inhale, open up the chest, bring a slight back bend to the spine. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest, allowing the hands to hover over the knees, rounding the spine. Inhale to reach it back up. And exhale to bring it all the way down, slowly and softly. Breathing in to reach it up. And breathing out to bring it down towards the earth. One more inhale here. Exhale, relax the hands down, coming into tabletop, patting out the feet if you were on the toes. From here, let's inhale that right arm all the way up into the sky, opening up the right side of the chest. On the exhale, send the hand back with the hips, creating circles with the arms, and allow the gaze to follow the hand. Breathing in as you reach up, and breathing out as you reach back. Inhale to reach that right arm all the way up into the sky. On the exhale, thread the needle over and under right shoulder to the mat, settling here for a moment. You're welcome to place that left hand above the head, or maybe take a bind behind, reaching for the back of the spine or the thigh. Remember to breathe and feel the pose. Deep breath in here. Deep breath out here. Release the bind if you have it. And let's inhale that right arm up into the sky. Exhale, connect it back into the mat. And let's take it over to the other side, inhaling the left arm up. Exhale, send it back with the hips. Take your time. There's no rush here. The outside world can wait for you. Inhaling that left arm all the way up. And exhale, send it down. Threading the needle. Exploring where the left hand goes. Relaxing the head. Relaxing the hands. And breathe. Slowly inhale that left arm up. And exhale, bring it back into the mat. From here, let's walk the hands all the way forward in front of us, lowering the entire torso down. Bring the hands on the outside of the mat, coming on the fingertips. The shoelace part of the foot is connected into the mat. Bring the chin into the chest. On an inhale, slowly bring yourself up. The head is the last thing to come up. Exhale, bring yourself all the way down. Chin to chest, inhale to slowly rise like a wave. Exhale, bring it all down. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Relax the elbows down, sway the legs from side to side. Release the legs down, and from here we're going to transition into puppy pose. So coming into tabletop, option to bring just the forearms down, and the intention here is to send the heart towards the mat, knowing that the knees are there to support the hips, and if not, option to extend the arms all the way forward, relaxing the heart and the chest down, and play around how far or how near you want the knees to be. I like to relax my chin onto the mat, but you can play around with relaxing your forehead on the mat. Remember that you don't have to look like me in order to feel and be in the pose. Yoga is more about the feelings that come up when we're in poses and not how we look like in poses. Slowly bringing the chest up, coming onto the hands. And we're going to come into dancing lion here. So I love to close my eyes and just move around. The intention is to move the hips, the feet, bending the shoulders, and creating a gentle circle in your own space. Rolling the head back, bringing the chin into the chest, and moving without judgment. Maybe lingering in a certain pose that feels good. One more breath here. Bring yourself back into a neutral position. From tabletop position, let's reach that right arm forward, left leg goes back, balancing tabletop. Deep breath in here, look towards the floor. On the exhale, connect the elbow to the knee, rounding the spine. Inhale to bring it back up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to rise. Exhale into the center. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale one more time. Inhale one more time. Option to stay or bend that back leg, reach back for the ankle. We're lifting the knee up and keeping that right shoulder opened. Finding your center and breathing here. Softly lower everything down back into tabletop. And round 2 of dancing lion, close the eyes and just move with no expectations, with no judgment. Find yourself back into tabletop and let's take it over to the other side, reaching that left arm forward, right leg goes back. Inhale here. Exhale to the center. Inhale to rise with control. Exhale to bring it to the center with dedication. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale to rise. Option to bend that back leg, reach back for the ankle. We're lifting the back knee. Keep the left chest opened and breathe. Breathe in the tension. Softly lower down back into tabletop. Maybe move the hips from side to side. Take a breath here. And let's keep waking up that fire. Grounding down the entire palms, tucking in the back toes. We're lifting the knees off of the mat 4 to 5 inches. The core is engaged. Imagine that you're pushing the floor away from you. Deep breath in here. Exhale, send the hips up into the sky, downward facing dog. The first down dog of the practice. Bending the right knee, then the left knee. And let's lift both heels off the mat and send them over to the right. Bring them back into the center and this time over to the left. Bring the heels back into the center, grounding down the hands, bending the knees as much as you need to send the hips to the sky, finding stillness in downward facing dog, and appreciating where we are now. On an inhale, let's bring that right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, rounding the spine. Inhale to reach it back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale one more time, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, hold. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Plant the foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee down, untuck the back toes. Inhale to rise to low lunge. Making sure that the knee doesn't go past the ankle. And breathe here. Let's slowly bring the hips up and back. And on the exhale, we're going to bend into that front knee and cactus the arm. So breathe in. Exhale, lunge forward, cactusing the arms. Inhale to bring it back up. Exhale to lunge forward with an open heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale to bring it all the way up, straightening the front leg, front toes come up. Exhale, fold forward. We're in half splits. Inhale, halfway lift. Come on the fingertips. Exhale, fold forward. You can stay here or walk the hands over to the right outside of the mat. Bring the hands back into the center, bending into that front knee. Tuck the back toes in, lift the back knee up, and step the right foot back, high plank. Deep breath in here. On the exhale, slowly lower down, elbows near the body, relaxing the entire body down. Untuck the back toes. Inhale, baby cobra, just lifting the shoulders and the head. Exhale, bring yourself back into downward facing dog. Walking it out one more time, and let's inhale that left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, extend the leg back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, hold. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Plant the foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee down, untuck the back toes. Inhale, rise into low lunge. And just like last time, gently lifting the hips up, and on an exhale, bending into that left knee, open up the chest. Breathe in to rise. Exhale to settle down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Inhale, bring it all the way up, toes come up. And exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, come on the fingertips. And exhale to settle into the pose. Staying here or walking the hands over to the left. Relaxing the head down. Walk the hands back into the center, bending into the left knee. Tuck the back toes in. Back knee comes up. Step the left foot back, high plank. This is going to be our first chaturanga, so option to come on the knees. If not, stay in high plank, deep breath in. Exhale, lower down halfway with control. Inhale, upward facing dog, untuck the back toes, the hips are lifted, the chest is opened. Exhale, bring yourself back into downward facing dog. We have 5 deep breaths here. Open up the hands, bend the knees as much as you need to linger in this pose. When you're ready, slowly walking or hopping to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift hands to shins. Exhale to fold forward, grabbing for the elbows, swaying from side to side. Nodding the head yes, no. Release the bind you have in the elbows and slowly roll yourself up, vertebra by vertebra, rolling the shoulders back once or twice. And let's inhale the arms up, upward salute. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, release it down, plant the hands down. Step back into high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out the mouth. Let's bring the knees down for a moment and simply sit the hips back into child's pose. Relax the hands. Relax the jaw. And just take a moment to breathe and feel the effects of your movement. Do you feel that there's more space to be? Have you created more space to be? You can stay where you are and settle into this pose, or you can do camel. So, we're going to come up on the knees. I like to tuck in my toes if I don't have blocks around me to grab for my ankles. So we're going to take one side first. Reaching that right arm over to the right heel and reaching the left arm back. The intention here is to breathe with an open heart. On an exhale, slowly bring yourself back into the center, relaxing the left arm to the left heel, reaching the right arm up and back, being gentle with yourself. Wherever you are, slowly bring it back into the center. Let's bring the knees together, sitting the hips back, taking a closed child's pose, extending the arms long beside the body, relaxing the forehead down, swaying from side to side. Breathing with a closed heart and feeling the difference, appreciating the difference. Slowly bring yourself back up and meeting me in downward facing dog. Let's inhale that right leg up into the sky. Exhale, plant the right foot next to the right hand. Drop the back knee down, untuck the back toes. We're in lizard pose. You can stay on the hands or coming onto the forearms, relaxing the torso down. This can be a very demanding pose to the hips, the entire right leg, and even the left leg. So if it feels too uncomfortable, you can always lift the hips up a little bit higher. And I welcome you to find a space where you can breathe and still feel. You can stay where you are, or ground down that left hand, reach the right arm back, bending the back leg and grabbing the heel. Bring the heel towards the glute. If you have the bind, gently release it down, coming onto the hands, and slowly bringing the hips back, walking the foot over to the center, coming into half splits. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold forward. We have a few variations here, walking the hand over to the right, practicing your full splits, or my personal favorite, sitting the hips back and relaxing the torso and head down. And breathe wherever you are. Slowly bring yourself back into half splits, bending into that right knee, walking the foot over to the left to settle the entire right leg down. We're in pigeon pose. You're welcome to place a pillow underneath the hips to bring the floor higher up to bring a little bit more relief on the thigh. You can stay on the forearms or relax the entire body down. With hip opening poses, it can be very overwhelming, not just physically but emotionally. So find a space where you're uncomfortable, but you can create a space where you can breathe and welcome that feeling. With yoga, we recognize whether we run away from that uncomfortable feeling or we accept and sit in it. Softly lifting the torso up by coming onto the hands, planting the hands down, tucking in the back toes to lift the hips up into downward facing dog. You're welcome to take your last vinyasa, lowering down on an exhale, inhaling to open up the chest, and exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to bring that left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot on the outside of the left hand, grounding down the right knee, untucking the back toes, and coming into lizard pose. We'll be holding the next few poses for a few breaths. I know it can be a bit frustrating when we're in very demanding poses, but it's so important to recognize how much your body is doing already. This body is our silent healer, and the best we can do is be patient with it and appreciate it. Slowly coming onto the hands, you can ground down the right hand and take the bind if it feels good to you. Gently release the bind if you had it, sending the hips back, bringing the foot towards the center. We're in half splits. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale to fold forward. From here, find your variation. And wherever you find yourself, try to soften. Soften the hands, the lips, the shoulders, maybe even the feet. Gently bringing yourself back into half splits and bending into that left knee. Walk the foot over to the right, settling the left knee and left hip down into pigeon pose. Like I mentioned earlier, you're more than welcome to grab a pillow, place it underneath the glutes or underneath the right thigh, and just relax the head down. Relax everything to fully surrender into the pose. Slowly find yourself back onto your hands, and from here simply sit both glutes down, extending the legs forward. Removing the fleshy part of your bottom to sit directly on the sit bones, and inhale the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. You're welcome to bend the knees as much as you need. Relax the head down to bring a gentle stretch to the back of the neck. Take one more deep breath in here, and a deeper breath out here. Relax the hands, keep the chin into the chest, and slowly roll yourself down, vertebra by vertebra, using that last bit of core strength. The back of the head is the last thing to touch the mat, and let go here. Bring the knees into the chest, rock from side to side, and give yourself well-deserved love and hug. Let's keep that left knee hugged into the chest. Extend the right leg long. Take a deep breath in here, and on the exhale, send it over to the right, extending the arms long to the sides, and taking the gaze over to the left. You're welcome to place a pillow underneath that knee to bring a more passive approach to these stretches. And I welcome you to just breathe and just be. How slowly can you bring that left hip back onto the mat, extending the left leg long? And let's bring that right knee into the chest this time, breathing in and sending it over to the left, extending the arms long. Take the gaze over to the right. And I ask nothing more of you than to just feel the pose and allow the breath to flow. Take one more deep breath in, deep breath out. Settle that right hip back onto the mat, extending the right leg long. From here, you have a few options. You can either take legs up against the wall, or coming into bridge pose, or if it's in your practice, welcoming shoulder stand. And whatever you choose, the intention is to have the legs higher than the head, the hips higher than the head. When we are in these kinds of poses, we allow not just the blood, but the energy to flow to our head. More than often, we're so much on our feet that we don't realize how much we're carrying in our hips and in our feet. In these poses, we welcome the hips and the lower part of our body to feel lighter and to feel softer. And this allows us to move that stagnant energy that we hold. On an exhale, softly release the hips down. And let's take a simple happy baby. You can either grab for the knees or the bottoms of the feet, rocking from side to side, straightening one leg and then the other. And when you're ready, releasing everything down into shavasana, the final pose of today's practice. Open the legs as much as you need. Relax the ankles. Allow the knees to be soft. Allow the hips to be soft. Take a deep breath in and a deeper breath out. If you connect with it, bring that left hand to the heart and the right hand to the stomach. And I just want you to become aware of your breath. How when you inhale, the chest softly rises and the stomach gently inflates. A beautiful symphony that goes unnoticed during the day, but it's what keeps us alive. It's what keeps us feeling. As brothers and sisters, where we breathe the same air, look at the same moon, and feel the heat from the same sun, let's breathe together one more time. Take a deep breath in through the nose, ballooning the stomach, and exhale, sigh it out the mouth. 2 more, breathe in and let it go. Last one, inhale and exhale. This feeling that you have right now of simplicity and peace, I want you to know that you deserve this feeling. You deserve peace. And know that you can always come back to this, not just in shavasana, not just in yoga. You can take this feeling off of the mat and carry it with you throughout the day. I want to thank you for allowing my voice and my presence to be a part of your day, a part of your life. I see each and every one of you as you are and who you are now. I see you. When you're ready, on an inhale, imagine that you're waking up in the morning, sending the arms up, pointing the toes, creating a big stretch. Slowly come to your favorite side into fetal position. This is the first yoga pose that any of us takes, where we're small, vulnerable, but safe. We're safe within ourselves. Gently bring yourself into a seated position. Bring the hands to the heart. Thank you so much for being. Namaste. And I hope to see you very soon. Take care of yourself.